I'm a dentist, Pokemon dentist.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh my god! ついでに他の歯もへち合ってるぞ
Hello everyone, this is Zifeng Learns to Make. It's a channel where I learn how to make stuff and I teach you whatever that I know. So in this video, I'm going to use this Super Sculpey to sculpt this Blastoise from Pokemon.
Super Sculpey is a polymer clay that hardens when it heats up. So normally people will cure it inside the oven, or unconventionally they will boil it inside water, which is not the right way, but it works. The normal clay is air dry, so when it hardens, it means that the moisture escaped from the model. The mass of your model will reduce because water escaped from the model. Therefore, air dry clay will shrink. However, Super Sculpey has very little shrinkage problem because it's more like a chemical reaction. You heat it up and it will harden. 450 grams of it is around $20. It is not cheap, but it is good.
So now let's get on to it. Okay, so to start it off, we have to find a reference picture and then try to use wire and fold something that resembles the skeleton of that sculpture. So this is the head, right arm, this is the left arm, and then now the cannon, this is the cannon, somewhat. Now internal skeleton, although it's like super ugly, but I'm sure it works.
All the sculptors will be scolding me, what the shit you doing? Because this is definitely not the right way to do it. Normally you have to understand the anatomy of the object that you are sculpting. Oh no, I forgot to add the body.
Okay, so I found a harder wire, but I only have very short of it.
This is definitely not the right way to do it. I just spam until I know tomorrow.
So this is the internal skeleton. It doesn't look like much now, but
I'm going to steal my mother's aluminium foil. Oh no, there's only like a small sheet left. Oops. This is all I have. That is definitely not enough. So the purpose of this aluminium foil is to save material of the Sculpey because the Sculpey is kind of expensive. So you want to fill the inner of the sculpture with as much other stuff as possible.
then you go down and buy more aluminium foil. So
yeah, one more thing about why sculptor use aluminium foil inside. It is to reduce the thickness of the Sculpey clay. So let's say if I didn't have aluminium foil inside, the whole thing will be Sculpey, which means that the thickness of the Sculpey is like that. And that means that the outer of the sculpture will cure first because it will reach the temperature earlier than the inside. Then probably the inside will not cure. So therefore if you put aluminium foil inside, it will reduce the Sculpey thickness. So it will be much easier for it to cure evenly.
and also don't think that sculpting is very difficult. Sculpting is a very easy process, just that it requires a lot of patience. So yeah, you can slowly sculpt it. The head is too long, so need to cut it away. The cannon will be slightly too long also, so give the head a block. And the hand is slightly too long, so same thing, cut it away. Okay, this will be the skeleton of the Blastoise. The next step will be to cover the aluminium Blastoise with the Sculpey. So I'll need to change the surface because Sculpey is slightly oily. Printed plastics. So take the Sculpey out.
The thing about Sculpey is that it is relatively hard when you just take out from the packaging. So you need to knead it to soften it.
I realized that the front of the body is not fat enough, and also I'm running out of the Sculpey clay, so that's why I open it up to add more aluminium foil inside to to save material.
俺はこいつと旅に出る鍛えた技で勝ちまくり仲間を増やして次の街へいつもいつでもうまくいくなんて保証はどこにもないけどいつでもいつも本気で生きてるこいつ勝ちない水の中草の中森の中土の中雲の中このスカートの中なか大変だけど必ずゲットだぜポケモンゲットだぜイエイイエイイエイイエイイエイ戦い疲れておやすみぐらいまぶたを閉じれば蘇る炎が燃えて風が舞い泣き声とどろくあのバトルが昨日の敵は今日の友って古い言葉があるけど今日の友は明日の友達そうさえ言える
So after 20 minutes, 120 degree in the oven, this is cured. So now I'm going to airbrush this with
The Mr. Base White Primer 1000 grit mixed with the Neo Color Hyper White. The Neo Color Hyper White will cover the base much more. So, and so as you can see, I've upgraded my spraying booth. I added LED. So now I'm going to spray this.
Okay, so after around 1 hour, it is fully dried.
There's still some of my fingerprint all over, especially in the front and the back shell because I was holding it like that when I had the details. After spraying the first layer of the primer, all the fingerprint will become very obvious. So this is why you spray the primer before you sand it.
So now I'm going to use the 3M sanding foam to sand it wet sand because I'm sanding it inside my room.
Smooth now. I'll wait for it to dry, like fully dry, because the paint that I'm using is lacquer based paint, so I must wait for it to fully dry to have the best effect.
Okay, so now this has dried. Then I'm going to mask it. In the previous video here, I have used masking tape to mask it. But in this video, I'm going to use this, the Mr. Hobby masking fluid. So masking fluid is like correction fluid. Since I want this layer to be white, I will mask it now. Okay, now the teeth and the shell is covered in masking fluid, so I'll wait for about half an hour.
I don't have to cover the rest of the colors because I can spray over again. So now I'm going to spray this front shell and then mask it. masking fluid is expensive, but one bottle like this costs around $2.
Okay, and now we wait.
いつもいつでもうまくよくなんて故障はどこにもないけどいつでもいつも本気で生きてるこいつたちがいる憧れの
Okay, now it's time for magic, the remover of the masking fluid.
ポケモンマスターになりたいなならなくちゃ
Okay, so now I'll paint it.
絶対だって憧れのポケモンマスターになりたいなならなくちゃ
And now I'm going to remove the masking for the teeth. I'm a dentist, Pokemon dentist.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh my god! 제이들이! 他の歯もへし折ってるぞ
Oops, I accidentally extract the teeth and stick it back later. Okay, now I'll fix the small details around the eyes and the mouth and also repair the tooth that I extracted. And then I'll airbrush the shadow and the highlights in. So yep, it's almost complete.
絶対だって
Okay, this is almost done now. The Blastoise sculpt with the Sculpey clay. There's only one thing missing, that is the eye and the mouth is currently in matte coat because of the matte spray that I sprayed just now. So I will apply a layer of clear coat over it. This is to make sure the eye shines well. Blastoise sculpt from Sculpey and painted with airbrush. So this is the Blastoise that I made. So Squirtle was my first Pokemon ever, and if you like to see more video like this, you can tell me what you want me to make, and if I like it, I will make it. Yep. So thank you very much and see you again in the next video.